Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week, we are going to be focusing on policy validation questions. When insurance asks these questions, or your insurance company asks these questions, and how they can make or break your claim. So we're going to be delving into this today, why insurance company asks this question and how they can make or break your claim. After you have reported a claim accident and provided details about the damage and any injuries, your insurance still needs to confirm one very important question before they agree to pay your claim. One very important thing. This stage is called the policy validation questions. In this video, I will explain what policy validation questions are, why insurance companies ask them, the most common questions asked, and how wrong answers can delay your claim or even void your policy. This is one of the most misunderstood parts of the UK car insurance process, and understanding it can save you a lot of stress. So, this week we will be delving into the policy validation questions. So, what are policy validation questions? Before your insurer confirms that your claim is covered, they need to confirm that you are entitled to indemnity, which simply means cover. Are you covered under the insurance policy? Okay, is your claim covered? So to do this, insurance company ask a series of questions called the policy validation questions. Answering these questions correctly and honestly means your claims can move forward smoothly. However, one or more incorrect answers may lead to further investigations, may lead to delays in the claim request. It can also lead to requests for additional evidence, or even in serious cases, the policy could be voided. So many people provided this information years ago when they first bought the policy. And after multiple renewals, their circumstances may have changed without being updated. So this is something you need to take serious. And that's where the problems often start. What are the common policy validation questions? Let's go through the most common policy validation questions insurers ask during a claim. Number one on the list is, have you had any motor claims in the last 3 years? So with these questions, this include fault claims, non-fault claims, windscreen claims. You need to answer this correctly and you need to be updated. Some people forget older claims or assume non-fault claims don't count, but insurers require full disclosure. Okay. Number two on the list of this question is, do you have any motoring or criminal convictions? This could include speeding convictions, driving offenses, and in some cases, non-motoring criminal convictions. So in this case, failure to declare convictions can be treated as non-disclosure, which may affect the cover for your claim. So very important, note that. Number three questions is, do you have or hold a full UK driving license? This is a very common area, especially in the UK. I've seen a lot of this in my line of job. Some drivers do not hold a full UK license, or some hold a provisional or foreign license, but may have told a broker they hold a full UK license when purchasing the policy. So during the claim process now, when you're trying to make a claim, underwriters often identify this mismatch, which can seriously affect indemnity, that this can affect your cover. Fourth question, how long have you lived in the UK for? Some insurers only offer cover to drivers who have lived in the UK for 4 years or more, while others maybe 3, or in some cases even more. So a policyholder overstated their years of UK residence while taking out the policy, or a broker assured them it would not be an issue. However, during a claim, insurers may need to firstly confirm details with the broker. They could request proof of residency in the UK. This often causes significant delays, especially when broker responses are slow. So you need to take note of this. So another common policy validation question is, why were you driving with the owner's consent? If you are not the owner of the vehicle, insurers need to confirm. Do you have the permission to use the vehicle? Are you driving without consent? And this, if you are, can invalidate your cover. The sixth question here is, are you the registered keeper or owner of the vehicle? Many people forget to declare this properly at policy purchase. For example, if the registered keeper is a partner or a parent or another close family member, some insurance may be flexible. That is, some insurance company may be flexible, but a lot of claims handlers are required usually to escalate this to the underwriters because we need to know who is the registered keeper of the vehicle. Okay. The seventh question is your occupation. What is your occupation? There's some occupation that is risk factor in insurance. If your job has changed or wasn't updated at renewal and it's considered a high risk, the insurer may reassess the policy or even void it for breach of the principle of utmost good faith because you fail to declare that your occupation has changed. Okay. Eighth question: where is the vehicle parked at night? This is very important. Overnight park location. This is another high risk area. Some people state that their vehicle is parked in a secured garage, yeah, or a secure storage, or a private car park, yeah, but in reality, it's parked on the road. So if during claiming you say the vehicle is parked on the road and this contradicts what was declared when you purchased the policy, it can trigger investigations, delays, or even policy cancellation. This is very important. Insurance company take this seriously. It's a breach, believe me. Number nine question is: have you made any modifications to the vehicle? Believe me, all vehicle modifications must be declared. Very important. This could include alloy wheels, body kits, performance upgrades to your vehicle, even factory fitted changes you may not be aware of. Because there's sometimes modifications are discovered by drivers or car owners later during vehicle inspection at the repair garage, which can reopen policy validation and then slow the claim. In this instance, the insurer will have to pass it to their underwriters to review. Always check for modifications when buying a car and declare them to your insurer immediately you identify them. The 10th question is: what was the vehicle being used for before the accident? Insurers compare what you declared on the policy with how the vehicle was actually being used for. So, for example, declaring social and domestic use, but then using the car for business or commercial purpose, this mismatch can seriously affect your cover and can prolong the duration of your claim, whereby insurance will do investigation. Why does this matter? Let's get into it. Insurance is serious business, believe me. Insurance companies ask these questions to ensure claims are paid only where policies were purchased truthfully and accurately. Yeah? But policyholders also have a responsibility. So when you provide incorrect or outdated information, this can lead to delays for yourself, for the insurance company as well. It can also lead to stress, particularly for you, emotional strain, and even financial exposure, especially after an already stressful accident. So, how do you protect yourself? Let's get to that. The key to avoiding problems with policy validation is simple: be honest. I can't stress it more. Be honest when purchasing your policy. Yeah? Update your insurer at every renewal for any circumstances that have changed in your personal life. Declare changes immediately. If you're not good at remembering details, keep records. Believe me, your email is a great place to store information like your policy confirmations, declarations, renewal documents. As long as you can access your email, you can always refer back to what you declared. So have an email, update all your details there, put all the information about your situation. You can always refer back to it. Okay? Understanding policy validation questions can save you time, stress, and money during a claim process. If you find this video helpful, like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Continue to subscribe for more insider knowledge about the UK insurance claims guidance. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.